What's up, guys? I'm Devin Harrington, the average Gen Xer, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by to hang out with me. I'm really glad to have you. I hope you will do all those YouTubey things, subscribe, like, leave a comment, all that stuff. So appreciate it. So on this channel, I talk about a couple of different topics, and today I want to look at some new, or actually new to me, I guess, fat acceptance TikToks, which I found on the channel It's Germaine. And many thanks to Germaine for putting these TikToks on her channel. I will link it below if you would please go see her. She's super awesome. She is someone who used to be morbidly obese and was younger and was really swept up in the fat acceptance online movement, I guess you would say, and then had kind of an epiphany, and she lost a whole bunch of weight, and she looks great, and she's kept it off, and she makes some really funny and thought-provoking content. So please go see It's Germaine in the link below. So today we're looking at three TikTokers, and the first is called Zero Ginger Bunny Zero. These were all in one video on Jermaine's channel, and I really was drawn to all three of these young ladies. And so we're going to take a look at some of this stuff. So here we have Miss Ginger Bunny, and her name is Haley, and I don't know how old she is, but she looks pretty young, maybe 20 something. And I have to say, the reason that I have to say that she and I don't know how tall she is, but she and I put on weight in the same configuration. Anyway, I think if I weighed this much, I would look quite similar to her. She's going to turn around in a second. She's showing off her casual outfit, and I gain weight in the hips like that. I have said this before on this channel. I have been medically obese, just over 200 pounds, and I'm 5'4.5". And at that point, I was getting out of breath, leaning over to tie my shoes. I was, it was just miserable. Everything, my knees were starting to hurt, and that was just over 200 pounds. So if this girl, I mean, she's looking to me like she's at least in the 300s somewhere. And she's so young. And this is normal to her. And I'm not here to make fun of these people or laugh at them because they're so overweight. I am here to say that this is just, we can't as a human race let this be okay. Not that she's not okay. She is fine. I am all for the body positivity movement. But these folks that are so young and are overweight because they have grown up on all this processed and fast food and all this crap. I mean, the human body doesn't get to this size, in my humble, non-medical professional opinion, without a lot of processed food and soda and high fructose corn syrup and vegetable oil and, everything that is in processed crap and fast food. I don't know this girl. I don't know Haley. I don't know. I don't think she does these what I eat in a day videos. So, oh, here's another outfit. But look, I cannot imagine dragging that much weight around. I cannot imagine. And this is normal to her. I mean, look at her face. She's so young. She can't be. I don't know. I don't know how old she is. I wish they'd say. But anyway, this is Miss Ginger Bunny, and I would look pretty much like this. I'm smaller up top the way she is, and I've got a defined waist, and then I gain weight in the belly and the hips and the thighs, and I don't even know what to say. How do you I'm glad that she seems to think she's cute. I mean, look how cute she is. But this is so not good. Girl, you are so young. Look at the size of her head compared to the size of the rest of her body. This is not cool. I mean, yeah, you want to show yourself off in a little black dress and you're wearing sneakers because she probably can't wear heels. I mean, look at her knees. She's got to be in her 20s. I watched this content. I watched this content from the standpoint of being Gen X. I'm going to be 54 later this year. And I was born right in the middle of the Gen X spread of years, which is, in case you're wondering, 1965 to 1980 for sure. There's some dispute over whether people born 1960 to 65 are really Gen X, but whatever, who cares? This girl is going to wake up very soon and she's going to be in her mid 30s and pushing 40, and everything is going to start breaking down. All her joints are going to be hurting. And look, I mean, she's this big now. Oh, here she's eating. I don't like to watch people eat. At this young age, if she keeps eating the way she does to maintain this, it's if she just maintained it, gravity, as Alan Roberts says, exists. And time is going to go by and it's going to pull it all down. And that's if she just maintains. As we all know, you get older and love the bunny ears, Haley, very cute. But you get older and your metabolism slows down. And I swore up and down to myself, I was like using the law of attraction. I was so convinced that because I never had kids, the whole turning 40 and your body starts falling apart thing would not apply to me. I was having none of that. And unfortunately, you do have to deal with some muscle loss and some, all of the shit that goes on after a woman turns 40. And these girls have so much body fat, and that's all producing extra estrogen. And it's just going to be such a mess. It's so hard to change this when your body has grown up used to eating a certain amount of stuff. Oh my god, I don't even know if I'm making sense. She puts music on her stuff. Oh, there's no sound. Anyway, she's got a bunch of outfit stuff here, and that's pretty much all that she does, except for one or two uh, food videos. But she really struck me because this is pretty much what I think my body would look like if I was at this weight. And I cannot imagine that. It's really tragic. Yeah, you think you're tough now, young missy, because you're 20 something years old and you can bend down no problem. I hate to be that middle-aged chick online ranting on the interwebs about these kids today, but this is really not okay. We cannot let this be normal for people to be this size, because it's all processed food and fast food. And yes, she can. I'm all for her confidence and her showing off her outfits and stuff, and you do you and love yourself and all of that. But I wish that the fat acceptance folks would take it that next step and love themselves enough to take the best care of the one body we get in this life. Anyway, the next creator we're going to look at is Chubby Red 444. This girl is so adorable, and she also is someone that I think I would look similar to her, although I'm old enough probably to be her Um, at least her mom. I mean, she looks like she's in her 20s to me, but she gains weight more in the belly.
I love being a beach girl, but when you're fat and a beach girl, everyone just stares at you constantly. So I just say, wear the cute bikini, and who cares if you're huffing and puffing walking across the sand?
Yes, wear the cute bikini. Absolutely. Life is too short. Wear what you want, be who you are, be yourself, no matter what anyone says. But look at this visceral fat that's holding this belly out like this. This girl just really gains weight in the belly. And
Well, hey, I never said that,
I have
but
had a really, like I said, I've been heavy enough that bending over to tie my shoes, I would be winded, and my fat rolls would just hurt from being squished trying to bend over and tie my shoes. I mean, what is the line where you finally go, okay, no, this is not okay? These girls are so young and they're already so fat, so they must have grown up at least a little bit overweight. And when you are just used to that, this is all going to come crumbling down one day. It's literally not healthy to be fat. Is struggling to get up a
on a
flight of
lifestyle, and
stairs
just because I'm fat
really
doesn't mean I have a
healthy?
bad lifestyle, right? And if I did struggle to get up the stairs, then maybe I'd be worried. But I can run like an entire football field back and forth and not be out of breath.
Because you're young and you're going to keep gaining
Well,
weight
hey, I
if you
never
don't check yourself. How do they
cold
not
at
know
all.
this?
It was actually really warm.
All right, moving on. Moving on, Miss Chubby Red. She's got more beach stuff. There's literally no such thing as promoting obesity. It's only something, I mean, look at her gut. It's just crazy. That's crazy. This is really going to be hanging low in 20 years if you don't do something about it. You're cute and curvy now cuz you're like 19 years old, but I mean, I personally don't think this is attractive anyway, but it's certainly more attractive at whatever age she is than it's going to be in 20 or 25 years. I mean, all I'm saying is, do these fat acceptance people, um, do they think it's going to get better as time goes on? Do they not care? I don't know. I'm seriously curious about that. Okay, let's look at one more bikini video. Oh, here she is doing yoga. So Miss Chubby Red is more about how she can do anything that a non fat person can do, or a normal size body, whatever. Living in a fat body on the internet means you apparently make no effort to your physical health. Yes, you're doing this because you are young. You are young, so you are practically bulletproof. And I'm glad that you're doing it. But this yoga is not getting any easier the longer you continue to eat the way you're eating, and the longer you stay at this heavy weight. I mean, just because of physics and gravity. You eat 24/7, you don't care about yourself, but that simply isn't true. It isn't promoting obesity. I would say I agree with her. I mean, she's just a girl on TikTok doing yoga. I don't necessarily think she's promoting obesity. Like I said, I'm all for this body positivity up to and including I'm going to feel positive about myself no matter what shape I'm in right now because I am working on improving. I just don't understand the mentality here with the fat acceptance girls, and it's mostly girls, women, ladies, whatever. Um, there are some men in the movement, but it is primarily women. Um, what is the end game here? You know, are you because they really don't like it when one of them leaves and goes to lose weight or takes Ozempic or something. You know, they get very upset about that. They being people who make this kind of content and are vocal in this movement. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But props to this girl Jade for doing yoga. Yes, you deserve to post. You deserve self-acceptance as long. I mean, I'm not in charge of the world, but I think it behooves you and the rest of humanity if you would accept yourself as is and love yourself as is and work to improve yourself so that your as is improving. Because as you age, this is not going to hang any better than it does today. It's going to get more and more in the way. 99% these ladies are going to gain weight, especially if they have the kind of metabolism that has caused them to hang on to more weight than other people. Yeah, love you too. Okay, moving on to the last TikTok fat acceptance creator. I like this girl because she's very heavy, and I fear for how she's going to feel in 10 years if she doesn't watch what she's doing. But she can dance her ass off. I give her credit for that. This is This Fat Chick 2. And she does all different kinds of content, but she does a lot of dance where she's just dancing, and she is adorable. But I mean, look at this belly. What's it? What's it? Say it. Say it. My name. I bet she could. I mean, she can move. I bet she could move a lot better if she wasn't carrying this humongous apron in front. I mean, I had a belly that hung down to the point where when I did knee lifts like she was doing, it was in the way a little bit. I can't imagine this kind of a situation. It's just so. Mm, girl, come on. You can do better than this. I mean, she's adorable, but she looks like she's in her 20s. Again, all these young ladies are they haven't really paid the price yet for carrying all this extra body weight around, and it's just not going to be pretty. And that's all I'm saying on this channel when I make this kind of content, even though I'm just basically like yelling into the void. I'm just a nobody, middle-aged chick on the internet watching fat acceptance TikToks and saying, this is not the way, don't do this. But if it can help one person, there are a lot of people these days who are have grown up eating processed food, and this is what happens, and overeating. And I say that as someone who is has struggled with a certain amount of extra weight my since I was a kid because of my own sugar addiction and ED and all of that stuff. So I'm not judging. I'm just saying, girl, come on. We have to do better than this. We have to. All right, let's try a non-dance one, if there are any. Yikes! Yikes, girl. Oh my god.
I can't go live no more. I can't go live anymore. My appeal has been denied on this first account and this account. So we at 321 right now. Let's get to 1K so we can go live again. We're starting it over again, you guys.
She's pretty cool. I like her eye makeup, love her hair, love her dance moves. But I wish I knew how old she was. I wish I could know, like, how do you get to be this size? She does have some like food videos on here. You know, she's making some meat of some kind. I don't know, and mac and cheese and stuff. But she doesn't do these what I eat in a day videos either. Anywho, guys, that's all I got for you tonight. Just three new to me fat acceptance TikTokers that I really would love to know what their plan is for their future. I'm. Tell me if I'm missing something. Tell me if these girls know something that I don't, and that everything's just going to be fine. If you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking around, guys. There's a link below for my mailing list if you'd like to join that. I would love to have you, and I will see you in the next video.